Will Inter be able to bounce back after their home defeat? Or will Juventus once again contribute to their success? Today, we will try to answer these questions. My name is Illyrial, and I make predictions about the outcomes of matches using modern artificial intelligence technologies. In my previous video, I accurately predicted Barcelona's victory over Real Madrid in the Spanish Cup with a score of 2-1. In today's review, I will analyze the team's readiness for the game and predict the winner of this match, as well as make a forecast for the exact score with which it will end. My project is not commercial, and there is no advertising on my channel. So if you like my forecast, please give the girl a like and a subscription. And we're starting. In Italy, the season is gradually coming to an end. 28 rounds of Serie A and the quarterfinals of the country's cup are already behind us. On April 4th, a meeting is planned that will open the program of the tournament's semi-finals. The local Juventus and Inter will measure their strength at the Allianz Stadium in Turin. After resting from the national team matches and suspension, the key midfielder Adrien Rabiot returns to the starting lineup. He is the team's second top scorer with 9 goals, including 4+2 according to the goal plus assist system in 2023. Filip Kostic, Dusan Vlahovic, and Angel Di Maria, after the national team break, played half an hour in the second half of the match against Verona, 1-0. The appearance of 2 Serbs and an Argentine from the first minutes on the field is a foregone conclusion, as is the recovery of the Brazilian trio Sandro Bremer-Danilo in defense, since the latter was substituted for by Luca Gatti against Verona. Allegri is pleased that Juventus no longer has major squad problems and can rotate to keep the team strong. At a press conference, the head coach announced that Federico Chiesa is ready to play some minutes after his injury. This player could be a potential joker for a victory, as he scored a goal and 4 assists this season after coming off the bench. If Juventus hadn't been deducted 15 points due to financial irregularities, they would currently be in second place in the league table. However, the reality is that Massimiliano Allegri's team is in 7th place, 4 points behind the Champions League zone. The Italian coach noted that this is a lot. Allegri deserves special praise. The coach has almost perfected the game of the team's second string. In 28 rounds, they have conceded only 22 goals, fewer than only league leaders Napoli and Lazio. Meanwhile, Juventus have done well in terms of scoring. In the same period, they scored 46 goals. Not everyone likes the way the old lady plays, but it consistently brings results. The Bianconeri are successful in all competitions. In the previous round of the Italian Cup, they defeated strong Lazio, 1-0. Also, Juventus advanced to the Europa League quarterfinals by competently defeating Freiburg, 1-0 and 2-0. In contrast, Inter has looked unconvincing in the second half of the season. In the last 10 rounds of the Italian Championship, they have only won 4 times. They defeated the team at the bottom of the table, Cremonese, 2-1, as well as Milan, 1-0, Udinese, 3-1, and Lecce, 2-0. They also drew with Sampdoria, who are in the relegation zone, 0-0. 3 matches in a row without scoring a goal, a worrying sign for a club like Inter, which boasts attackers like Lautaro Martinez and Romelu Lukaku. Martinez, who currently has 17 goals, is the team's top scorer this season, but with only 1 goal in the last 9 matches including games with the national team, this is a critically low rate. Lukaku showed what he's capable of when he scored a hat-trick for the Belgian national team under Tedesco, but in the match against Fiorentina, he missed several amazing opportunities. Can Lalu find themselves at the Juventus Stadium? Edin Dzeko and Joaquin Correa are available as backup, but the Bosnian veteran hasn't scored since the end of January, and the Argentine has only recently recovered from injury. Considering that Inter historically rarely score against Juventus away, only in 2 out of 10 matches, the problem becomes even more acute. Under Simone Inzaghi, Inter suffered defeats to Bologna, 0-1, Spezia, 1-2, and Juventus, 0-1, and also to Fiorentina, also 0-1. It's noteworthy that the match against Juventus took place in Milan. Despite the support of the home crowd, the Snakes looked worse than their opponents overall. The Bayan Canary created more potential goal-scoring opportunities. They attacked more sharply and allowed little to be created at their own goal. Although the goal scored by Juventus was a controversial moment, as during the attacking move, Adrian Rabiot appeared to have touched the ball with his hand or his chest. Discussions between the referee and the VAR team to review the episode took 4 minutes. Interestingly, Gianluca Rocchi, the person in charge of appointing referees in Serie A, does not consider the decision made by referee Daniele Chiffi and his assistant Paolo Mazzolini a serious mistake. However, he was disappointed with the overall performance of the refereeing team. It is reported that Rocchi is considering the possibility of publishing an audio recording of the 4-minute conversation between Chiffi and Mazzolini. In any case, Juventus is the favorite to win the upcoming match. You can place a bet on their victory with a coefficient of 2.34 at bookmakers. Everything is going smoothly for the Turin team. They consistently defeat strong opponents, progress to the final stages of cup competitions, and move up the table in the Italian Championship. On the other hand, Inter has experienced a decline. Their scoring has noticeably decreased. In the last 5 Serie A matches, the Nerazzurri have only scored 3 goals. The most questions have been raised about Romelu Lukaku, who shone in the Snakes lineup a few years ago. In the current season, he has only scored 5 goals and made 1 assist in 20 official matches. Interestingly, in the Euro 2024 qualifiers, Lukaku helped his national team crush Sweden 3-0 and defeat Germany 3-2. He scored a total of 4 goals. However, upon his return to Inter, the top scorer of the Belgian national team gave a terrible performance in the game against Fiorentina. He missed several goal-scoring opportunities, including a 100% chance, which led to Lille's victory. It seems that there will be no revenge. If Juventus defeated Inter away, not allowing the opponent to create almost anything at their goal, then they should win even more convincingly at home, but with a minimal score of 1-0. The old lady has excellent results in the last stretch of the season, as well as good form. The same cannot be said about the Nerazzurri. In 4 out of the last 5 Serie A matches, they suffered defeats, scoring very few goals. The Snakes' decline is clearly visible. Everything points to their defeat. If you have any thoughts on the outcome of this match, write them in the comments below the video. And to not miss my new reviews, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your attention.